Well, well, well. What up, boners? We have come full circle. It has been, according to my Steam, 8 months since I last booted up Skul the Hero Slayer. It was in September last year. I think that's 8 months. My math could not be mathing. Who knows? It wouldn't be the first time. It has been a while. I took a very extended break from the game because after more than 300 videos and 1,200 hours of just experimenting with every build and different little idea and doing multiple runs, you kind of burn out after a little bit, and I needed a very, much needed break, so to speak. So I'm not saying that I'm like back to doing regular Skul stuff. This guy is beating me up right now. I am not back to doing regular Skul stuff, but coming back to do a little bit of, checking in on the game and, taking the rust off is not a terrible... Oh, he's got intense cold, that's why. You've got the slow effect on you. The guy is being very annoying right now. So, starting in on this one, just to let you know, I broke 2 rare skulls at the start. Given the DM that we're on, that's something that you absolutely can do, so the skull start isn't, fixed or anything. And we're beginning with, I believe, Kalyan armor and the insignia. How have you been? How have you been? I hope you're well. I hope you're doing good. People have been asking for a little return to Skul for a long time now, and I'm kind of... I'll talk about it more maybe as we get into it, but I'm kind of at a point where I don't really have anything left. Yeah, that's alright. I don't really have many things that I'm looking forward to indie game-wise in the meantime, at least until a few things come out in the coming, I want to say, 2 or 3 months. There's a few, like, demos here and there. There's like a few other new releases on the way this year. I've played some of them earlier on, in fact. One of the next big ones I'm looking forward to coming out is Morbid Metal. I've had Morbid Metal on my wish list since like 2021 or something for a long time right now. And so when that one eventually comes out, it'll be a good time. But one of my main grievances just with rogues at the moment and indie games in general is that a lot of them are starting to bleed in and become, the same thing with a different coat of paint. And it's frustrating when you ever so desperately... That's a lot of money. This wasn't a money room, was it? Is it a money room? It is a money room. We have to check. Well... it's worth the money for a start. At least we got a net positive on the gains. One of the big issues I'm running into is that, I don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but lately it feels like every single new rogue or indie release falls into one of 3 small categories. It's either a Hades clone, it's a Vampire Survivors game, or it's a deck builder. Now, I don't hate deck builders. I've played several deck builders, but it's not really my go-to, most favorited cup of tea kind of deal, It's something that I'll play here and there when I find one that I especially like or that has a cool vibe to it. And that's kind of the extent of it. I don't go, ballistic for them. So already that's like, it's an okay thing, but, not always for me. However, the absolute behemoth that is the Vampire Survivors subgenre and how many of those games there are, and how many of them just don't want to innovate on the... Ooh, that's a good start. Actually, these are all good starts. We'll take that one. I was worried about whether it's going to be physical or magical, but it might go the way of magic. We might sell the Hand of Glory. Depends on what we find in here. Let me just quickly do this and not make a mistake. Oh, I could have taken that one, actually. This feels... I had a discussion recently, bless the fella. There was a guy who got a little frustrated at how many of my videos he watched through in the playlist, at how many videos had cudgel in it, and how much I talked about the cudgel being such a good item. This feels like it's a little bit suspicious. I might be on his side now. Am I the problem? Do I want to lock in? I should do some rolling first, but I don't think I have the money. I've got 430. I could... let's do a quick check and see what we can find. I'm not doing spirits on my first run back. Forget that. You know what? We have to start thinking about the important things. And the most important thing is, in fact, not wisdom. It's treasure. Treasure is the most important thing for me to get at the start. We'll get wisdom later. But going back to the topic at hand, so a lot of Survivor games, they don't really... Some of them do revolutionize or change, you know, how they work in a way that makes them more interesting. So the... lady, you're in an awkward spot, can you not? Thank you. If you remember... There's Ascend to Zero, there's a number of them that we've... Like, Death Must Die was pretty cool. There's a lot of them that do, well, there's some of them that do want to, you know, break the mold and do a little bit of different stuff with it. But at the end of it, like, even Deep Rock Survivor was like a fun, you know, departure from the norm. But there's just so many, and like, it's almost like the saturation, the sheer number that you have to fight with makes it very difficult to... Is it an Alchemist run, by the way? I don't think I wanted it to be an Alchemist run, but we do have Alchemist. I just... A Flame Flask Alchemist? Do I commit? You know, Alchemist is always a good secondary skull either way, so even if we don't commit to Alchemist, keeping him on hand is just, you know, nice, because as far as balanced skulls goes, he's one of the better ones. So why not, you know? Why not? Sir, have that. You want some of this? Have that. Get golemed. Get golemed, dork. Speaking of getting golemed, get golemed. It's the guy. Of course you jump into it because you're a silly fool. But that's my grievance right now with a lot of games, is I'm becoming more disheartened with finding ones that kind of stand out. And there are very few where I'll like do a video for it, and to me they stand out, and it's like, oh, these are really cool ideas. Even going back to Savara, because the Vampire Survivors games are one thing, but then there's also, like I said, a ton of Hades games, a ton of, oh, you got stunned. A ton of deck builders in general. Deck builders I can forgive because I kind of avoid the genre for the most part anyway, and it doesn't really get in my way. But damn, the action rogue space has been taken up by a lot of Hades games, man. Something popular comes along and everyone's like, I need a slice of that pie. I need to make my game exactly like that. And then when you play stuff that's like, yes, derivative, but also, oh, that's kind of cute. Maybe I should take that just to sell it for the cash. There are derivative things like Savara, for example, and yet Savara, in my mind, is still pretty unique in the sense that it's kind of blending Monster Hunter with Hades, which I haven't seen before, so at least in that regard, I can give them a pass. Do I want the bone? I kind of want the bone fragments. That's a lot of money, though, but you know, I don't care. Give me that. I should buy this and sell it, but that's the boring approach, and I don't want to do the boring approach. I want to do the... Ooh, we could take Hatestone for the Artifact Revenge. I've long since said when I was playing Skul more regularly that Hatestone was one of the better items in the game because Artifact and Revenge... Hatestone and Discolored Dark Quartz. Discolored Quartz, I think, shouldn't be a common anymore. It should be like a unique because of how good it is. Hatestone is like rare at the very least. I'm gonna take it. Like, you think I'm joking? I'm taking it. That's not a bad item for me. That's worth its weight in gold. It is a good item. Fight me. Ah, we didn't get him in time. The rust is going to come off. So this is my very, 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 very first run back. So if you are worried that Beelz has already taken the rust off, no. My first time putting my hands back on the game in many, many months. So we're going to get to see, especially once we get to like Act 3 and 4. Oh yeah, we're going to start seeing the problems emerge. I'm kind of hoping... I won't talk to her yet in case I can get a comeback later. I'm kind of hoping for a swift death somewhere in Chapter 4. That way I can beat the accusations that I'm like somehow cheating or hacking or that I never show my runs when I lose. Because I still had a lot of those back in the day where people are like, this guy just doesn't show matches when he loses. He only shows ones when he wins. And the stream audience from back in the day can attest to the fact that I had plenty of losers. Losing runs, but just not as many. Once you play the game for long enough, you kind of just get into this mental flow state where you're not even thinking about playing anymore, you're just kind of doing. And it's no longer a matter of like concentrating. That's why I ramble, dude. I can yap and ramble on while playing this because it just happens in the background for the most part. I get more distracted when a fancy item shows up and I'm like, ooh, I want that in my build. Combat, nah, man, combat's. My brain is numb to combat at this point. I've killed these trees. I've killed these dudes so many times now. Believe me, I understand how the combat's gonna flow for me in this. But yeah, going back to it, I keep going back and forth from it, but I guess that's the whole point of what I'm saying to you. Going back to it, a lot of games are the same now in the action roguelike space, which is the kind of like the one that I like the most. I like action rogues, if you couldn't tell. But you know, it's a lot of the same old at this point. You know, the same thing with barely a new coat of paint, or maybe the coat of paint is just visual and not much mechanical. It's why Savara was nice, because it had a stamina meter, it had Monster Hunter mechanics. Yes, it is effectively a Hades game, but it plays differently enough and unique enough with the way you do builds that, you know, for a couple of videos there, for a solid, I think I put 12 hours into it to beat everything I wanted to do. This is kind of cheeks, by the way. I might take the Sphinx Eye. Just to get that artifact up a little bit more. It's magic damage. Trap stuff. I mean, I could take the seed, but I don't want the seed. I don't care. Hey, look, it's the thing. Look, it's the thing that you have to... Yeah! Remember? I remember. Do you remember? I remember. I remember greatly. How have you been, by the way, with your side of things, playing games and whatnot? Are you reaching a point where you've seen it and done it enough that it's starting to get a little bit on the... Wait, we've got treasure. I should... What if I go for a max treasure collection desire build on the first time back? That'd be kind of cool, right? One of the really silly broken runs that technically I've done plenty of times before, but it's still really fun. Silent Cries, the Skul Classic. I might take collection desire first, though. Collection desire first. Do I do... I think I still take the first point in Cries. Why not? Why not? Pre-evolution to Wobbuffet. Why not? Oof. Oof. I wanted to get that golem set up, but I had to wait for Big Slammy McWhammy to finish doing his slammy whammies. There we go. Throw the head. Jump the arrow. Make this man regret his aiming decision. There we go. Oh, give me that. Thank you very much. Grab the money. Swap into little skull boy. Get set up. You made the guy in the room one of these fellas. That's mean, by the way. Whenever the turbo elite enemy is a particularly nasty enemy type. Ow. Ow. Why am I eating those dinner plates? See how I just jumped into them? I'm taunting. I'm daring the game. I'm telling the game, try and kill me. You can't. You won't. Suck my bus. I'll take that. That's one of the better quintessences in the game. Thank you very much. What are we looking for here? What are we doing? I have not set up the cudgel for the effect that it has. I should have bought the extra life as soon as we got to the first rest spot. I'm thinking about selling it. Yes, it is one of the like top 3 best items in the game, but on the first run back, I kind of don't want to use it. It's a very much an enabling thing. Decrease damage taken by 20% and a 20% damage amp. And a max life boost on it. Like, it is just that good. I might keep it for now just for its little deal physical damage on skills thing, but I might ditch it. And I know some of you are thinking, why don't you keep it for a skull build? You could do like a skill spam build with skull stuff. I'll take that, thank you. I'll take that and we'll leave. Nah. The short answer, nah. I'm not too fussed on that. I could, but just nah. That's the easy answer. Easy answer is nah. Oh, really? Someone hurt me there despite the succubus coming out. Who managed to avoid getting the suck? Spin, 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 spin. Ah, I tried to land it. I tried to thread the needle. Land in it. She landed in it and she plated me. She served me up a 5-star meal of suck. Bus. Stop bumping into me. Die. Peasants bumping into me. Don't you know who I am? Small skeleton child. There we go. Look how good Succubus is, man. Fire. Don't die. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. It's gonna be Lich. It's gonna be Reaper. It's gonna be Gambler. It's gonna be Dominator. Oh dear. You're not who I want to see at all. Dommy? I don't want to see you at all, my guy. I'm sorry, but it's a big fat no thank you. I don't... Hang on. Activate funny mode. Ooh, mash it. Mash it. Mash it. Funny mode. Go. Ooh, and then slash. Do it again. Do it again. Slashing. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Bones, though. Alchemist might hit, not legendary. Well, actually, no, yeah, he will, actually. I could just legendary up my Alchemist boy if I'd rather. Was that your teleport? Lady. Wow. You guys just did not even try. I thought you would run further away, but she did not. No legendary items, no. Come on, man. I'm looking for something else. I wanted someone to be the dominant magic carry, and it's just not. Anyway, to go back to what I asked before, how are you guys faring with your gaming pursuits when it comes to, you know, similar things? I'm finding myself enjoying just, you know, going into variety in other places. Now, my YouTube audience, you know, i.e. you guys... a lot of people who regularly come to my channel to find new games aren't really about all the variety stuff. It's one of those, like, it's my cross to bear. It's my problem to deal with, so to speak, in that I'm just gonna hurt you, my guy. You're not cooperating with me, so I'm just gonna hurt you. I have to get used to the idea that not everyone is here to see all sorts of stuff. So a lot of my variety actually comes out. Is that the... It is the Mists person. I was going to say, give me my buff. I play a lot of my variety over on stream, so the VOD channel is full of it. We do a lot of, like, action RPG stuff, like Souls-likes. We're currently playing through Expedition 33. We're almost at the very, very end of it. This Saturday might be the final day of playing it. We're just about completely done. It's been absolutely fantastic so far. We did have Doom on the list, but I haven't done Eternal yet. 2016, I made a video series on 2016 years ago. One of my first, like, video series that I did on my channel. It was a lot of fun, and I just never played Eternal. And I wanted to do Eternal before I played Dark Ages, and plus that, Dark Ages is expensive. Have you guys seen the price of that thing? I can get Expedition 33 for $50 cheaper. Like, not even just, like, it's 50 cheaper. Not even close to the same price mark. An Expedition is easily going to be Game of the Year, if nothing else. Like, you've got some, like, oddball niche titles, like Death Stranding 2 coming out. I don't... Honestly, dude, I just don't see anything beating Expedition at this point in the race. Not even if they released The Last of Us version 5.0. For real this time, we're definitely finished re-releasing this game. Even if you did that, I don't think it would have any chance in hell. Like, GTA 6 getting bumped was such a blessing for Expedition, guys, because otherwise it just wouldn't have happened. I might get rid of the cudgel here. Because you guys are going to be okay with the idea that I ditch the cudgel for something as potentially good as getting a Solar Sword in the future, right? Right. Are we in agreement? Are we in agreement? Yes, we are. Good. Okay, thank you. I do need to start getting some more stuff, though. I need to get this, like, actual skull situation sorted out. Because at this rate, it's just gonna be, ha! I swapped. I had armor. You suck. Ugh, you can chase me. I'm not chasing you. You come chase me. You can come chase me. I'm not chasing you. There you go. Perish. Was that swap in time? I don't think that swap was in time. think I missed it by a fraction. Ooh. Wait, Mummy Ball. I'm not doing a magic mummy run. I'm not. That's the kind of run where I have to like mentally prepare myself to do it from the very beginning. It's like, oh dude, am I gonna do a magic mummy run at the very start? Yeah, let's do that. Dealing with not getting double magic moves and all the other, that is heinous. That's heinous. You guys are evil. There, have some of that. I'm glad fella died. Pew pew. Get balled in the face. But yeah, a lot of... Ooh, wait, there we go. I'll just take Bomber. The Kabooma returns? Okay. The plan is in motion. We get Kabooma leveled up. Everyone happy. Everyone happy. The Kabooma Alchemist build. We haven't had this in a little while. By a little while, I mean, I don't... It's probably been fucking years, dude. It's been ages. I'm just struggling. I'm struggling with the fact that there are so many games coming out and so many of them... I get recommended them, I look at them and it's like, yeah... This would be good for a video or two, and then after that it's like... It just doesn't have staying power for me anymore, you know? And the ones that kind of do, that seem interesting, I know my audience aren't like jazzed about. They're like, yeah, we'll watch this, I guess. Some of us will, but the others are like, it's not their jam. And for the same way that I can't, you know, oh, I'd used that by mistake. I didn't mean to. Damn it, I double tapped my L2 and I went straight into it. Classic Beelz error. In the same way that if, you know, games that you guys want to see aren't my jam, I'm not gonna, you know, begrudge you for not feeling things that I want to show you. Or things that I think are interesting that maybe aren't for you. But it does mean I have a hard time finding things that work for us, you know? And that's largely why I'm back on Skul for a little bit, because I just don't have anything at the moment super pressing. I've got other stuff in the wings. I've got to do some more, for example, like Astral Ascent stuff. I've got to do some more of that. I've got to do some looking into on... there's some updates for previous games. We've got Dead Zone Rogue, Astral Ascent. There's a number of things that we can go back and look into. It just depends on if people actually want to see it or not, because I'm not going to waste your time. I don't want you guys to be... look at this stuff here. Look at this, man. I think I just sell Hope Slasher. Give me money. Give me money, give me power. Give me sugar, wheat, and a bag of flour. What do we do here? I should buff up Silent Cries to max. Bone Shield, Big Eater. Big Eater. It's going to be Silent Cries maxed out. I might even take Kingslayer. It's been a little bit since I've messed with some Kingslayer. Weakness Exposure, you know, the classic. The classic. Let's get Silent Cries maxed out first, though. We'll do that. Alchemist benefits quite a bit from his cooldowns. Bomber benefits from cooldown, at least until he upgrades. Upgrade my boy. I do want to try and game to Legendary, though. Legendary Bomber is a mood. It's a good man. It's a good man's. There. Boom. Explode. Burn. Burn. It's funny that we're doing a Fire Alchemist build, you know, post-nerf Flame Alchemist from back in the old days when Flame Alchemist was quite literally one of the most broken things in the entire game, and now he's finally been, I would say, appropriately reduced. You know, adequately brought down a peg or two, as you might say. I was gonna say, where's Whippin' Man number 2? I know Whippin' Man number 2 is around. Boom. Explode. Perish. I would say we're not doing too bad so far. If you were to ask me, Sir Beely Beelington of the Beelz Court, how am I doing? I would say probably not too bad. Sir, thank you for asking. Look at that. Fella's dead straight away. We are on Diff 7 though. I didn't touch anything at all. I forgot to look at what DM I was on. I guess we were doing difficulty 7 in the last run that I did. All those months ago. I do remember I toned down the difficulty because DM 10 runs were making it very difficult to play suboptimal builds. I need treasure. I was talking about doing a treasure collection desire run this whole time, and we have not been taking treasure items, so, you know, I'm doing this. Wow, okay. I'll shut my mouth. I'm trying to reach the, thank you, incense burner. We don't need you anymore. And, I mean, it's gold gain, it's crit, it's got revenge on it, which is probably the most important. Wait, am I at 4 now? Oh, yeah! Because I got treasure locked in. I should unlock treasure. Actually, I shouldn't have bought the glowstone. I should have taken the whip and just gotten rid of the... Damn, what else can I do? What else do we lock in? I could lock in artifact and get it to 5. And then artifact will hit 6 once we get to... Yeah, I was gonna say, hang on. I get artifact at 5, leave wisdom at 3, heritage will hit 2, antique hits 2, fortress and mana cycle. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. So lock in... Do I want to lock in artifact and buy the whip or not, though? Because do I care about the whip? What would I even get rid of? The armor? I guess we get rid of the Carline armor. The armor is nice, though, but... Like, this is not a finished build by any means. I don't know. I might leave it as it is and just roll it down until I find something more impactful. Like... not necessarily these, to be honest. I might pick up... I'll buy that, and if it's worse, I can rotate Frost Skull out. Oh, no, it's the same thing. Doesn't matter. We'll leave it as it is. We've still got time. We've got plenty of room. We've got level 4 treasure, though, which is the important thing. He's angry. Watch out. He's pissed. He's pissed. Is that reaching? Better be reaching. It better be reaching, god damn it. Oh yeah, it was. Look at that. Can you not? Burn. Burn, 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 burn. Explode. And then burn. Meteors. Die. Don't touch me. He has a hard time hitting the little guys on the ground, alright? Don't laugh at me. He has a hard time with it. Not bestie. I was gonna say, potential new bestie showing up? No. No. It is a lie. Thank you. Thank you. Nope. Get me out of here. There we go. Give me that. Give me that. Get me down here. Nope. Avoid all of that. Avoid all of that. Throw fire at that guy. Those guys are gonna die. Throw fire at this guy. He'll burn a little bit. Let's explode him. Let's get up here and try and grab this without getting absolutely guillotined. Help. The French people are after me. They've got guillotine in hand. Is that the delayed detonation skill? It is. Thank you for that. There we go. How about no? Wow, that swap and dash. That was a very nice little swap and dash right there. Get some. No, thank you. Give me your wings. Just do it. Give me the Bible. No? Give me your legendary. Do it. No? Man, why does no one want to cooperate, prisoner? Oh, he's got the broadsword too. One of my favorites. Shadow Knights. Growing Volish. But if we destroy Prison Man right here, look at that. Legendary La Bombo. And I can start dumping into the bone altars. Very good for us. What do I want first? I think we're okay on survivability. Yeah, we're good on that. Give me damage. Give me damage. One of Fire Alchemist's big issues is that because Fire got nerfed, not like in a minor way, like Fire Alchemist did receive a pretty chunky nerf, all things considered, is that his damage outside of, you know, summoning big golem is not quite as strong as it used to be. So in terms of just degenerate burst damage, I might need to be a bit more reliant on Bomber. Like, look at this. The basic attack damage is just not there. You need to throw flasks at people and have the burn effects hit them. What I would need is one of his other flasks. The death one. I think the frost one's still pretty good. Stun flask is probably one of the better ones. If you were doing like a niche stun flask type build. Nah. None of you, thanks. None of you, thanks. You can go away. There we go. There we go. See, that's the damage right there. That's the damage right there. Don't. Don't. Can you die? Can you die? Thank you. Get me out of there, dude. It's funny how much muscle memory is taking over. I just remember what a lot of these guys do. I'm just, you know, reacting to it, dealing with it. It's a shame I didn't do an arson build. But maybe it's not too late to find that second revenge. I want revenge. I want it. Why didn't I lock? I should lock in revenge instead of... I should have... because I'm trying to play around the idea that I'm going to get Collection Desire and 4 Treasure. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to plan. My planning sucks. I don't have the means of really caring about this, unfortunately. If I'd taken the golden whip, then I probably could have, but at this point, nah. It's a great item, I just don't wanna. Although, with the amount of multi-hits that are coming out of our build, maybe Invis Knife gets value, and getting Hidden Blade and Misfortune leveled up is pretty good. This might be my goal, is to take it and potentially replace... I was gonna say a gold item, but I can't really afford to do that right now. I need another gold item. Let's buy it real quick and just let it sit on the ground. So just go there. Actually, no, the armor. We could get rid of the armor. What am I saying? We could just ditch that. Ah! What we do is we pick up the trainee's necklace. We unlock the wisdom. And then we lock in, what, 2 revenge, or... What do I even ditch in this situation? I mean, I guess I ditch Sphinx Eye. I lose Heritage and I lose my 4 artifact. But Trainee's Necklace is going to give me extra Antique. Too much Antique, actually. Damn. I'm trying to build this around 4 Treasure 2 Collection. Well, 4 Treasure Collection Desire to give +1 to everything. Artifact can stand to go down 1. If we're not going to get it to 6, we can keep it at 4. So I ditch Sphinx Eye, which is not a very strong booster. But now we've got 5. We've got 4 Wisdom. What I need to do is, before the end of the run, we can keep this for now. It helps us get through the initial part of the game. Before the end of the run, I'll buy that, thank you, drugs. I need to take a point out of Wisdom, or do something to make Wisdom less, just less. We don't need to have that much Wisdom in our build right now. Here, can you do me a favor and, yep. Blow up. Blow up. Thank you very much. Give me your money. Give me your stuff. Give me your bones. Give me your bones. Give me your money. And your bones. Give me whatever's in here. Haven't had an item yet. We've had skull piles. We've had a few things, but no items? Rude. Blow up. Oh, you're stuck. You're stuck. Here, burn. Wood chipper and on fire? Could there be more of a nightmarish situation for this tree than to be stuck in the wood chipper and burning at the same time? Look at this. I'm putting him through the torture matrix. He doesn't know what to do. I'll save you. Are we good? We are. Okay. Can he still... I was gonna say, can he still thread the needle with this jump right here? Because that jump is... Why am I not... I was gonna say, do my dash, my guy. The answer is no. We definitively cannot thread that needle. DP! Good boy DP. It's too late. I've already double legendaried my gang. His sacrifice will be for the greater good. I need to replace the stone, the glowstone, with like a better treasure. Like the gold wand or the mask. Something. Something that is not this. There you go. Damage. We still got it. We still got it. Oh, I dove into poison. I dove into more poison. Die. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I don't want to fight the Chimera anymore. I want my loot. Give me my loot. Ooh. Swanee. Do I do Swanee or do I keep suck? Actually, Manatech Circulator. We can't take Swanee because the Circulator is here. One of the best items in the game. It's going to synergize with my Silent Cries. It's going to make everything fat. I'm going to ditch Glowstone. And then try to find something else to replace. I might just ditch Invisible Knife here, to be honest. I'm not going for crit stuff. It's not going to happen. I'm trying to force the issue. It's not going to happen. We take this instead. We take this instead. I'm going to destroy this just so it can't be here anymore. We have Manatech Circulator. We have 2 Cycle, 1 Manatech. It doesn't matter. We either need to get 1 Manatech or 1 Cycle. I really don't care. But for every 2 out of whatever, for every 2 stacks, we'll get more thanks to our collection desire. So Revenge will go up thanks to treasure. Manatech will go up. Everything else goes up. Artifact will hit 4. If we drop Wisdom down by 1 to put another point into Manatech, we could get to Manatech 3 by the end of the build. But I mean, like, for, you know, the last fight in the entire game, we'll get that benefit. Now that we know what we're kind of working with here, what do I do? Do I want to go... I still think maybe going Kingslayer and Weakness Exposure is the way to go. Because while Predicted Pain exists, but... I know Kingslayer is a bit of a meme, and I don't need it. And I'm better off with something like Reckless Posture or Baby. Super Baby. I think Weakness is still pretty good to take here, though. There's a lot of good multi-hit potential with Alchemist. Bomber swaps a lot, does a lot. We're getting a lot of cooldown resets. There'll be a lot of fire, a lot of just stuff happening. Hang on a minute. No, it's okay. I was going to say, why am I going so hard on cooldown stuff with Bomber? But I do want a lot more Flame Flasks. Yeah, just give me that. I'm going to wait and not lock in Kingslayer. Well, I can't, I haven't got the points for it. But I'm gonna wait in case there's a curse that shows up. But worst case scenario, the final one might be Kingslayer. Everything is legendary. We have plenty of bones. Dump the bones. Put the points in the thing. Up we go! Ah, it's so comfortable, dude. It's so comfy. Comfy, simple, and sublime. Get me over here. Get me in this room. I think we need to start worrying a little bit more about our itemization. Not like, don't get me wrong, you guys know how I play this game. I'm gonna keep taking skull rooms for a bit, but we need to at least consider itemization. Oh, look at that, a blessing. There you go. Just, there you go. I was gonna say, does he die? I think Alchemist damage is falling off quite severely. We need to do more for him. Who's here now? We had a visitor here earlier for a little while, you know, a friend coming over. Dogs lost their mind, as they normally do, and they barked continuously until they were in the door, then they stopped. And then continuously while they were trying to leave, until they were gone, and that was it. Oh no. Come along. I was gonna say, you're about to dash at me. Where are you? Die. I remember how to fight that guy. I'm not gonna suddenly forget how to fight Gutsington McBerserk Man. I keep forgetting that Alchemist can't swap too quickly after throwing a flask. One of his many trade-offs. The Cretan Bull? No thanks. No thanks. The Bull of Crete. Bit overkill to summon the golem there, but whatever. Screw that guy, I guess. I'll take that. None of that for me, please. Aha! And just like that, everything worked out. My Fulgent Dawn membership card is still effective. It hasn't been revoked on me from my time away. Look at that, man. It's a thing of beauty, a thing of glory, a thing of justice. What the hell am I doing? What the hell am I doing? So Artifact is currently set up to go to 4. Antique Cycle doesn't... They don't matter. They're just going to go to 3 at this rate. Unless I can get more Antique and Cycle somehow, which I'd love to get one more Antique. Which means I'd love to get Discolored Dark Quartz, but I don't think I'm going to find it. The Thorns, the Crown of Thorny, After Image, we don't need these. I'll take a drug, though. Give me that. Golden Sword, not the golden weapon I want. Let's gamble. I gambled and I lost. That's a lesson for you out there. Damn, Fulgent really just being all sorts of rude to you, dude. I'm sorry. This poor armored dude just over here existing, and Fulgent Dawn sought him out specifically. Ooh, thank you. From 32 to 64. Holy crap, double my skulls. Treasure 4 coming in clutch. Stop that. Perish, die. I mean, the damage feels good. Have I got my effect on right now? What are we at? 1,000 magic with wisdom triggered? We could make that bigger. We could make that better. We could make that nastier. It's only at 708 and it gets a... I guess. I guess. I guess. I don't know what else to do about it, I guess. Dankar. The Dankar Knight. The classic. Yeah, sure. To battle! Throw this, throw this, throw this. And then I'm gonna do this. And then do this, do this, do this. Yay! Wow, that was not rough at all. Bones? More bones? We're gonna max out those bone pillars at this rate. I thought we wouldn't because I've only had, like, legendary luck once so far. Which is still a good way to start. Like, legendary luck at the beginning is very nice. Oh, wait. Aren't you meant to be the demon hunter? So you're not a demon hunter at lower levels. I was fully expecting to have to fight Big Man again. Damn, dude. DM7 is still kind of, like... I thought by the time you got to 7, they were just throwing all sorts of bullshit at you. Damn, you see me thread the needle with those arrows? Almost like I know what I'm doing out here. Don't tell anyone. They won't believe you. Die. They won't believe you. You can tell them all you want. Hey, did you know that Beelz knows what he's doing? They won't believe you. Could never believe you. Alright. Is it gonna be the classic? Are we gonna get the ninja kid? Or are we gonna get the paladin? The warrior guy? Paladin, okay, fair enough. Alright, my guy. Have your drink. He's pissed in more ways than one. Yeah, drop this on him. And then we're gonna try and keep him stuck in the middle. He gonna start spinning. Oh no, wait, he's doing his big one. My bad. Whoa! Okay, wait. Say what you will. I know I got tagged once or twice in that, but I was... Until I wasn't, I was threading needles. Hang on. I wanna... Thank you. sir. I forgot how beefy this guy is. He just takes hits. He takes so many hits. Ew. I say ew. Give me bones. Alright. We can definitely max this pillar out. And then cooldown stuff we're not really worried about. We'll take the life afterwards. I always leave the cooldown pillar to be like the last one I upgrade. In a lot of cases. I arguably shouldn't. Especially if the build is like lacking a bit more in it, but Silent Cries and now Circulator, and don't forget, we've also got our ritual stuff for Alchemist. We've got quite a bit of cooldown management for him already. Oh, some wings. You know, if it wasn't a legendary, I would not give one crap about what it is. This is about to be annoying, isn't it? I need to save my bomber swap. Thank you. Bomber swap, can I hang on? If I just hang on. I was gonna say, we can cheese this. I've gone the wrong way? No, I haven't. What? What the hell just happened? I didn't get touched by the darkness, did I? Did the darkness inside touch me? I thought I went the wrong way, but I just had to jump down and go underneath the platform. What happened there? Did the dark reach me without me realizing it? Did Xehanort make it to me? I'm just gonna delay. I'm actually... Is the darkness closer than it's appearing? The darkness is closer than it appears. Seriously, if this doesn't work, I'm not going back for it again. Yeah, what the fuck? I was right here last time about to do it. Whatever then. I'm only here to destroy the wings and collect my cash. That's all I'm here to do. I'm going the wrong way. That's all I'm here to do. Idol of the Forgotten? You sexy bitch. Hold on, hang on. This kinda changes things. Idol is a different beast entirely. Do I have this unlocked? No. So I've locked in... Wisdom is locked right now. Treasure is locked. I want to keep Hate Stone, especially if I'm doing idle stuff. I really don't want to get rid of the Circulator. I really don't want to get rid of the Circulator, but then again, I don't want to get rid of Hate Stone either. Am I going to get rid of Hate Stone? I'm going to get rid of Hate Stone. But it's such a bad idea. But we've got to do it for the culture. We've got to do it for the culture because we have... But then again, the 4 treasure might... Fuck me! We tested anyway. So, for the few of you who may not be aware, the idle Omen item is certifiably batshit broken, right? It's insanely potent, very powerful, very good, very just uh-oh. Especially if you get a very powerful mutant build going, because the idol counts as swap skill damage. Omen's aura is considered a swap skill. So if we can get mutant to level 3, that will be very, very good for us. Now, in order to do that, I need to find either a wisdom item or a treasure item so I can lock in mutant as my level 2 and have it go to 3 thanks to treasure. But we need another treasure or another wisdom item. And then something gets destroyed, and it's probably going to be the Circulator, because I don't think I can justify breaking Fulgent Dawn. I might still do it. You think I fucking won't? I will. Because I have Artifact that I can get to level 2. You know, I should break Fulgent Dawn. If worse comes to worse, that's the item that should get broken. Like, realistically, it should. Wow. Okay, there's my wisdom, but it's a late wisdom. What's this? Clone Stamp Antique Edition. Ooh, that's very sexy. This also gives me Heirloom, but it's way too late in the run to care about that. I need... Hang on, we gotta do some rolling. It's greedy and it's risky because I just had one of my items staring me in the face, but we do. Pocket Watch. Hang on, hear me out. I take the Pocket Watch instead. We get 3 Antique, 2 Mutant. Treasure bumps that to 3 Mutant and 4 Antique. Pocket Watch immediately gives us our cooldown speed, which means I could ditch the Circulator. I'm only going to lose Mana Cycle and Mana Tech, but the difference is Cycle will go back up to 2 out of 2. Yeah. Yeah. So if I do this... Right, now let's look at what we've got set up. Antique will hit 4. Artifact and Mutant... Artifact doesn't matter. Artifact is whatever. Mutant will hit 3. Arms hits 2. It's still good for us for, you know, Collection Desire reasons. And Mana Cycle will still hit 2. This works. And now I don't have to unlock Treasure or Wisdom. We just have to wait until the end of the run to benefit from 3 Mutant, which I don't want to do, to be honest, but I could, once again, if I find a Treasure or a Wisdom, I can get rid of Fulgent Dawn and then lock in 3 Mutant from the start. Because I'd rather have 3 Mutant going into Dark Dad fight. Like, that's going to help a lot. Because Dark Dad is still, in my opinion, the hardest fight in the game. We're not going to get it, are we? Wait. Another Mutant box? No, I'm not taking it. That's bait. That's bait. That's bait. I'm not doing it. Skull Room. I know I should take money in item rooms, but no. Fuck that. Throw it. Go on. Throw it. Look at you, fool. You're suffering. Look at you, fool. You're suffering. That's what you get. That's what you get, fool. That's what you get. And me without my goddamn Carlane armor anymore to make the damage received of Omen be negated. Do I re-roll my Alchemist to get a better Flask? I could get Stun Flask. I could get Stun Flask. I could get... Well, actually, I think Weakness Exposure on Fire Flask is better. But, like, Flame Flask has the least charges. I think Stun Flask and... Does Stun have 2 or 3? Stun has 3, right? I think Flame Flask has the least charges, and if I want to get Silent Cries to work... Nah, you know what? You know what? I'm leaving it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And in more ways than one, our... Ouch. Our current setup isn't bad. It's perfectly fine. I seem to be forgetting very much how quickly or how slowly my boy Alchemist throws his shit when he throws it. It does not happen very quickly at all. Get out of here! Or we have money, just lots of cash. I'm okay with that. Treasure is making up for the fact that I'm not taking a lot of actual money rooms. So this works for me. Works for me greatly. I walked into that. I'm not even gonna lie, I just walked into it. Alright, I guess we'll do this for now. Here, have this. Just sit in the corner and suffer. There you go. Get lots of these all over the place. Do I care? I care. I care. Talk to the funny old guy. Ouch! Yorkshire! You son of a bitch, how have you been? It's been a while. I'm still not taking you. Coming back to do his due diligence of being an absolute Chad bone donator. Donate your bones. Now, I don't have triple mutant. I need more. I need more oomph. I need more of the really big... I need, like, Nether Mana Suppressor. I need some of the big, broken shit, you know? Although... looking at that damage, you would assume that we're not doing too bad. Hang on, I can... Open up, Joan. Wait, no, this damage is fine. Why was I thinking the damage was bad? The damage was good. Maybe I'm the one who's wrong. Let me just throw a bunch of these, do some of this. Joan, I'm gonna need you to... Wow. The balls! The balls were too late! I am the king of balls. I am the one who shoots the balls. Wow, what a spread. Look at that spread. Holy shit. Pain and despair and me getting rid of my... Ooh, infinite boner. Demon sword of the end. Grace of Leonia, though. I think Grace is... Like, look at all these legendaries, and here's Grace. I think Grace is better. Like, I sincerely think Grace might be the item I take. And what would I replace? Fulgent Dawn. But there's no point. I'm near the end. No, there is a point. I replace Fulgent Dawn. I take the Grace. We have the Grace. We love the Grace. We use the Grace. And then I lock in my Wisdom point into Mutant. I know it sounds silly, but I really want triple Mutant to make Idol's damage absurd before we get to Dad. Whereas everything else here, while it's fine, it's not, it's not, alright, it's not. I'm so sorry to do this to my Fulgent Dawn, but its sacrifice will not be in vain. I make questionable decisions at the best of times. You guys know this, you understand this, you know me. Skill casting speed increased, basic attack casting speed decreased. Technically a good thing for me, but I don't think Alchemist needs it necessarily. I mean, I have been complaining about it, but I don't think he needs it, you know what I mean? I feel like if I took Kingslayer, that would be better, or if I just took Super Baby. Because I don't have any defense anymore. I'm taking extra damage, so maybe Reckless Posture instead? It's a multi-hit thing. I don't want to get multi. I think Super Baby. I think I just take Baby. I buff the shit out of my health. I need something defensive because Omen is going to kill me. Yeah, I'm just going to go the lazy baby way. We've only got, you know, 429 health total. That's not enough. We need more. I need to dump more. More. How much was it to max out a pillar? 75? Am I 2 bones short? No, it's more than 70. It's 150. What am I talking about? It's 150. We got almost halfway. We didn't even get halfway. Half, I should say, into the last one. But that's fine. That's fine. That's awesome even. They're dead. They're so dead. They can't survive this. I've got balls. Like, also, the Leonia... Okay, you guys probably already thought of this, but the Leonia thing shooting out balls, it's on brand, alright? Don't argue with me. It came back! This is awkward. Running into your ex. Alright, so Wisdom for Mutant. Wisdom for Mutant. Mutant. Bam, we have 3 Mutant. We need that because, depending on the current skull's grade, damage dealt to enemies with a swap skill is amplified. So, we have double legendaries. So, because we've got legendaries, we've got a 65% damage amp. Right? And because Omen's damage is considered a swap skill, Omen now does a lot of damage. And if I stack it, things die very quickly. It's good. It's great. It's marvelous. It's wonderful. We've got 507 health now. I love it. Attack speed does nothing for us here. What do I care about in this particular room besides arguably breaking Imp for 5 health? I care about rolling in the hopes of finding Nether Mana Suppressor. Suppressor? I can't afford anything if I roll now anyway, so I may as well... I actually may as well break Imp. I kind of want to open the Secret Surprise, though. Do you want to open the Secret Surprise? What's the food being given right now? Nah, it's a 2-map one. It's not good for us. We need a 3-map. The surprise was not good. Good thing we fixed everything else up, though. So, final check. Antique is going to go to 4. Artifact, Relic, and Mana Cycle will all go to 2. So at the very least, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. different effects that will reach 2 out of 2. Does treasure bump Omen up to 2 out of 2? If so, we are fucked before the end. We actually will be fucked. Like, double Omen is just... I'm not ready for double Omen. I'm not prepared. Unless I can just thread the needle and kill before, like, let Omen Idol do its work, I'm fucked. But at the very minimum, 8 is a lot, because Collection Desire is giving us, how much? 25%? 25% per. So we're getting 200% base damage, thanks to Collection Desire, after we get past this next section. It takes a minute to kick in, don't worry. The entire build is planned from the start, and it comes to fruition at the very, very, very end. But we are now beginning the... I don't even... How long into this are we? We're like an hour in almost, or around an hour. Kind of insane that we plan a build so that we're gonna have some extra damage once we get to the point where it's like, oh yeah, we have like 2 or 3 bosses left to go now. The tail end of this game has been like a boss rush for a while now. It's kind of funny. I always think about that. It's like, yeah, that's right. Remember Skull the Hero Slayer, where you fight Joan, Dad, Dark Skull, and was it Alex all at the same time? It's like, damn, you fight a lot of guys back to back in this game, huh? Don't do it, Daddy. Throw this shit at you. It's doing damage. The classic. Flash dash. Flash dash. Flash dash. Flash dash. Flash. I'm gonna get some of these on the ground over there just so you can land in some fire. Cause fuck you. Oh, I was about to summon the golem. Would have been a mistake. We saved the golem for the next phase. I remember when we did our, what was it, 9 of every item, or 99 of every item, and if you drop Omen on the ground, things just incinerate. They just die literally instantly. It's so funny. I should go back and do some funnies like that. If you've got ideas for little silly things like that you want to see, like 9 of an item, or just, you know, stuff that involves modding the game and doing some broken shit, let me know. I'm down for that. That's the kind of stuff that I could get behind. I can't see fucking anything. Can you see what's happening? I can't. Oh, that would be... I forgot how I avoid that attack. Psych, I haven't forgotten how I avoid that attack. I just didn't fucking avoid it. It's gonna be the suck. No? Now it's gonna be the suck. I knew it. Oof. Die. Get out of here, Daddy-o! I do not want your sack. I shouldn't say that, but I said it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Which way do I go again? I go this way, right? Yeah, next chapter. Dude, for a split second, I'm like, wait. No, I go right. I go to the old man's room. It would be so funny if I just jumped in the left door and I'm like, anyway, run's over. The run is over. Yippee. Launch me. Oh, my balls aggroed the guys. Who did that? Who did that? Who hit me? Who did that, he says. Wasn't me. I'm gone. I'm not here anymore. I was in the castle with the witch. Damn, look at the options here. Increase damage by 25% attack speed upon swapping. Has a chance to refresh the swap cooldown upon swapping. Very, very potent. Very cool. This would unironically be very, very good for just feeding the idol and making the idol everything that we want it to be. However, modified treasure is too important. We get a damage amp for every treasure inscription. We don't have tons. We only came in with 4, but that's still 75. No, not 75. That's still 15% damage amp. Well, no, 20% because it counts the inscription effects. We're going to get a double treasure item after this. I might replace the Carlan insignia with that. So we'll get 5, so a 25% damage amp plus one of the really, really, really good effects. And I think I'm going to take the shield, the blessing, which increases swap cooldown speed by 30%. And upon being hit, we nullify damage. So this technically still gives us swap synergy. No chance to instantly get a cooldown reset for it, which, you know, the old mutant effect. It's good still, but, you know, it's fine. The other ones are whatever. We'll take the Golden King Boy's blessing. Put that in there. It's a shame I couldn't find the ring, Pot of Greed, Dio's Mask. There's even the Golden Wand to replace Glowstone maybe with. There's a few things we could have done. So we're at 6. I miscalculated. 6? Right, because Treasure got a +1 from its own effect. Right, so we've got 30% damage amp plus everything else. We are sitting at 858% base magic. We're going to get big amps once Wisdom kicks in. We're going to get big damage for our Omen. We're going to get invincibility after we get hit on a 25-second cooldown, which is very sexy for us. Do I fight the boy? I guess we fight we have to fight the boy, right? You guys would be mad if I didn't. I like when you start the fight and it has that like, don't be mad at me. You just mad because I'm tinier and cute. I can't see shit. What is happening? Oh, we're doing this, are we? Oh, I fucked up. I can't remember if that's the one that can hit behind him or not. There are some that do hit behind. Nice. Technically no real damage sustained in phase 1. Did I shield through all of that? Damn, dude, is Glowstone still helping a lot? I think it is. Can't see shit. Oh, that's Big Hand. I think I missed my succubus right there. Ooh, that hit me. Try to see what the fuck is happening challenge. Impossible challenge. I can't see the flip. He's dead. He died in power stance. He didn't make it to speed or balance boy again. That's pretty cool for us. Yeah, I think the build came together. I think the plan I could be wrong, but I think the plan came together. What do we care about? Use skills. Next skill damage is amped. Skill damage. Amplify the damage of the next 5 normal attacks. Gain a disbelief. I don't believe it. This vertebra is unbelievable. The vertebra of disbelief kicking in. Nah, man. Should just be called the vertebra of skepticism. This guy is a flat earther. He doesn't believe. He's in disbelief. Gain solitude. Yeah. I mean, yeah. No. Horrendous pelvis. Me with my osteoporosis. I mean... I really don't know what I want to do. Maybe Envious Tibia because of what Speed Boy does for us, just like for the funnies. Deal damage according to the high attack power between magic for 5 seconds. All attacks upon an enemy hit by murderous intent are critical hits. It's kind of cute. None of these really matter greatly to me. The build is Omen Idol. Like that's the build. The build is the idol. That's it. The build was Alchemist doing stuff, but then it just turned into a swap build. So congratulations, we get a swap build featuring Bomber and Alchemist by the end. Omen Idol is doing what it does. I might put the Omen Idol thing in the thumbnail so you guys know what to expect. Some of you guys who haven't stopped playing Skul will see that icon and go, oh, it's one of these. Straight away. You know exactly what to expect. I should not have popped. But I did. Help, I'm trapped. Oh. Well. That is some damage. Oh, my little flag is stuck. What could this be? Dun, dun, dun. Look at it. This giant robo with a quartz brain. Guys, I could be mistaken, but I think this guy's a villain. I just really want to get... Thank you. I need some damage spread on this side. Alright, quickly get over here. Get over here, quick, quick, quick. Fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up. I have no damage. I have no balls, no damage. There we go. Speaking of balls. Ow. Ow. No way. Damn, man, this really was like a DM10 kind of build. Like, it's way too strong for what we're dealing with here. We fought Dad. We fought. Look at the boss rush. Joan, Dad phase 1, Dad phase 2, Dark Skull phase 1, Dark Skull phase 2, Old Man phase 1, 2, and 3. Fuck off. Get sucked by succubus. And he's dead! Yippee! Jump off the side. Our favorite act. Jumping off of tall buildings. Hey, a sub 45? Little under 1 hour run. I figured I'd be like yapping away and struggling my way to a 2 hour run. I was debating making it like a funny return where it's like, I'm back playing Skul. Time to do a shield defense only build. The classic old 3 hour run. Let's do it. But God, no, we're not going to do that. This was a good time. This was a good time. Coming back in, doing a little nasty Skul run, doing one of the classics, you know, an Omen idol kind of build with a lot of swapping with Bomber. Definitely one of the greats of all time. I still wish we'd gotten like Lich. Or maybe even just found like Netherman Suppressor and like the bracelet. Sorry, no, the Mage's Necklace and the Mana Tech. Not Circular. Well, Circulator, yes. You need the Circulator, Mage Necklace. What's the Mana Tech one that drops the Gravity one? I forget its name. It's Mana Tech something or other. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Point is, hey look, Skul is standing on the funny cauldron with the witch. In perfect range. Guys, I had a good time coming back in and doing a little Skul run. If you want to see some oddball stuff, let me know. Throw some things in the comments down below. Drop a like on the video if you could. It would be a tremendous help. It'd be very, very cool. It lets me know that you guys are keen to see something. If you like something, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. I go by views on videos, engagement, all the metrics that YouTube tells me that say, hey, do more of this, or ugh, don't do any more of that. I put out some videos in the past that I put a lot of time and effort into, and people just didn't want to watch them, and so it saves me hassle if I know what you guys want to see and don't want to see. And evidently Skul is one of those things that we've been waiting to come back to for a little bit, just to get the rust off the bones, so to speak, get the vertebra back in alignment. But with all of that said and done, I gotta get out of here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this funny little Alchemist Bomber Omen idol run. And I will see you all again next time. Have a good one.